What's going on, guys? It's GVE Mike, and today we're gonna react to a new video that just dropped. Kojima Productions just dropped the Death Stranding 2 pre-order trailer. There's already been a few trailers that have come out, but this one is 10 minutes long, shows a little bit more into the story, shows a little bit more of the gameplay mechanics, which we'll see in this video. I'm super excited. I gotta say, I didn't start playing Death Stranding until 2024. I know I'm late to the party. Man, let me tell you, it's one of my most favorite games I've ever played. I think Kojima drops some amazing game projects. Might even pre-order the deluxe. We'll see how it goes. All right, but anyways, guys, let's get into the video. I want to say in Death Stranding 1, they showed a little bit of the old world through videos and look backs and memories and things like that. I think it's really cool that they kind of show you that in this trailer. It could be in a town in the future, right? But so far, it looks like this is a memory of one of the characters that you probably have to battle against in the game. Lou is back. Big boy Lou. That's probably one of the mechanics in the game that in Death Stranding 1 that I kind of enjoyed. At first I was really frustrated with, but I kind of enjoyed, you know, when you get into crazy action and you need BB, which eventually becomes Lou, right? When you need BB to kind of help you get through some of the situations and find some of the ghost characters. Now in this new one, it looks like they have like a cult or some kind of new faction that's going to be helping push the game along. Oh, I think this song just dropped too. The artist Woodkid, I think the artist Woodkid dropped this song on their channel as well. So maybe I'll drop the link into the description so you guys can check it out. You know how with the Death Stranding 1, these songs are really slow and drawn out and stuff. I wouldn't necessarily say they're all my favorite songs, but they do add to the emotion and the element of being in this world alone and trying to persevere, you know? They're all songs that when you see this big open area and you just want to admire the view, these are the songs that plays. You know what I'm talking about. Now, I want to talk a little bit about Fragile because you kind of can see some elements of a story progression and a relationship progression between her and the main character. But for those of you that haven't played the first Death Stranding, I'm not going to ruin it. I'm not going to drop any spoilers here. So you guys definitely got to play it and check out the story. She's one of those characters that, you know, at first you're like, no, I don't know about this character, but after a while you kind of start feeling for her and you really want to help this character out. So I felt like in the first Death Stranding, you kind of played against the same lion type of character, and you know, it sort of felt like a rinse, wash, and repeat sort of thing. So I love that there's multiple characters that you're gonna, or bosses, I should say, mini bosses you're gonna play against, and it looks like they become this big mega boss, which that's kind of cool. The environments still look crazy. I remember in the Death Stranding 1 trailer, the original trailer, it showed some of the roads being built with like guardrails and stuff, which I don't think ever came to be. So I'm wondering if these are going to be what the actual rails and the roads look like. We'll see. Not that that's a huge deal, but you know, there was some action and I think some combat in the driving mode, so that's kind of cool. There was none of that in the last one. The action looks interesting. You know, not that there was a ton of gameplay, but more so the world and the environment. This is like the dude from the first one. It seems like all the bad guys in each of these games going to be the dude that creates the war worlds, I guess. I don't know. Metal Gear Solid, huh? But I think this is cool. I think these little war beaches or war worlds are kind of cool. Creates an interesting, you know, shooter vibe once you get into these worlds. Changes the pace from the rest of the game, which a lot of times is just running around delivering packages, trying to figure out how to get from point A to point B, just discovering new areas. You know, changes the pace a little bit, so I enjoy it. Anyways, that's the trailer, guys. You know, what do you guys think? Are you excited about Death Stranding 2? Kojima even did a South by Southwest panel with him and some of the cast members, and they talk a little bit about the game, their characters, the story elements that are new, and just the changes to, I think, the overall world. I know there was a lot of conversation about how players would connect to other players' games. Again, if you haven't played Death Stranding 1, I'm not gonna ruin it for you. I'm not gonna totally break it, but a lot of the game was about connecting to this world where you can talk to and connect with other players, right? Whether you build something and it shows up in somebody else's world or vice versa. And there was always questions on, well, if I build my bridge or my road, how does that appear in my friend's roads or my friend's worlds, right? So that question didn't ever really seem like it got you know, answered on a solid level. It just seemed kind of vague, like, yeah, your stuff, if you're connected to the internet, will appear in other people's worlds and vice versa. So maybe they will answer more of those questions. I have not seen the panel yet, so I'm gonna go watch that after this. I'm excited. The graphics look crazy. Obviously the characters in the cast have always been amazing, especially with Kojima at the helm. He always does a really good job of adding sci-fi in there, action. You know he's gonna have that humor in there. Every single game he drops has some of that crazy humor, which changes the pace. So I'm excited, man. I'm probably gonna go pre-order this. Like I said, man, it's like one of the few games over the last 4 or 5 years I've definitely really enjoyed playing. So yeah, guys, drop a comment. Tell me if you're excited about Death Stranding 2, what you're looking forward to, and I'll see you in the next video, guys.